Alrighty. I'm live now. We'll see if anybody joins up. Now I'm in sport mode. What's up, Panther? How's it going this evening? Let me know if you can hear me fine too. I think this should work pretty well. Ah, yeah, badass, dude. I'm currently driving to Denver. I got a race this weekend in Utah, Rallycross National Tour. So, hey, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Yeah, Josh, I'm on the way to Utah right now. Well, Denver tonight. Man, I wish I could go to OTR so bad, but it's just not going to work. I've got a race the following weekend at home. What's up, Jason? I'm on the road as always. So yeah, Jesse, I'm going to try to come to Tour de Forest. I think that's going to be my big goal, is to come up there and see you guys again for that. Like, come up to Oregon, come hang out. We'll see. OTR, though, I think it's just going to be too much. That's way too much travel for me right now. Plus, I don't have the money. I'm broke after all this crap. Golly. Yeah, this road trip won't be that bad. I mean, it's 1,500 miles one way. So it's going to be 3,000 miles round trip. I've been driving at 6 a.m. this morning. Had to stop, get an oil change and a few other things, but I'm about an hour and a half off schedule. Yeah, the Ohio race is June 14th, I think. I think it's what I sent you a message on Instagram about. I think it's around there, though. But that drive's really not too bad. Plus, I'm going to hang out in Nashville and meet a few guys and drive up with them. Jason, you going to meet us in Nashville? I'm not sure if you're still in the chat or not. I know Justin's supposed to meet us there. And I think we're just going to ride up from Nashville up to Ohio. I know. I want to come up there so bad. Eventually, I will come back out to California. The plan was this year to go out to California for a race, but if I do, it'll be toward the end of the year. We'll see. That's a huge drive for me right now, just to come out to California to race. But it's not out of the possibility. I mean, I am going to Utah right now, but it's for a national event. We shall see. All right, Jason, good. Yeah, we'll have a good time in Ohio. We'll have the whole crew there. But yeah, California is like a 2,500 mile drive or so. Yeah, you do. It's going to be a lot of good footage. I got a lot of friends that'll be there also, and you'll get to meet all them, Josh. They're cool, and hopefully we can do some fun runs after the race. Chillicothe was a really nice area. I really like that a lot. Being up there last weekend for SOFR. Thank you. I was actually going to talk about donations. Appreciate it, Herb. The asshole's going to be there. There we go. I'm trying to merge. I was going to do donations for this trip. Talk about gas money, but you already beat me to it. Thank you. I was going to say, if you guys want to donate something, I'll do whatever. I'm a whore for money right now. Thanks, Jason. It's really not too bad. Kansas is fairly boring for driving. That's why I decided to do the live stream now. I'm actually in between Wichita and Denver. I just left Wichita, so this is going to be a pretty boring stretch of road. Yeah, Denver traffic, I'm not looking forward to it, but I will be getting there like midnight, so it should be kind of died down by then. I'm actually going to go stay at my friend Brett's place. Brett Hunter, if some of you guys know. No, Oregon Trail. I was just talking to Jesse about that. I'd love to go to OTR, but unless someone pays for me to fly out, there's just no really way I can go out right now. If I make enough money in this chat tonight, I'll fly out there next weekend. So start donating. OTR is such a dream, though. I have a lot of friends that are going out there and a lot of photography buddies, and it looks so beautiful. Jason, cough up some of that Subaru money. Actually, let's just all go out to OTR. You need to go out the West Coast with me. Yeah, that's the Fiesta back there. I'm in the Porsche right now. Thanks, dude. I'm excited. I'm running modified front this first time at a national event. We all kind of moved to modified front because the other, like, prepared front, there was only gonna be a couple other drivers. So we all moved to modified because we can go from modified to prepared. And we all have a good time in modified. I'll be a little overweight for modified, but we'll still make it happen. I got my mud tires and all that stuff, so we'll see. It should be a good time. Yeah, I wish you could see the Fiesta a little bit better, but it's back there. It's good and ready. I've got the gravel tires are loaded up and ready to go. Oh, the wagon, man, I haven't had time to mess with the wagon in a couple weeks. I still have the brand new wheels waiting for it right there at the house. I just haven't had time to get them mounted up yet, which really freaking sucks, but I'll get them on when I have a chance. Hopefully sometime this week, if I get a chance to get back in time, I'll run over there and get them mounted. But it's just been schedule-wise. The wagon's just been kind of sitting there. I did start it up and drive it to work last week. But yeah, I drove it last Wednesday for Wagon Wednesday. I like driving it to work every once in a while because it just blows people's minds when they see it. It kind of looked like there's gonna be snow up here in Colorado. I saw a lot of snow pictures from the Denver area. I don't know if anybody's from around that area or anybody's kind of close. I saw the forecast looks like it's gonna be cold as hell, so I did pack warm. And I probably will be sleeping in the Cayenne. Yeah, you should see it in person. It's a different beast when you actually see it like in person. It's breathtaking, especially when you park it next to like a stock Jeep and it's bigger than it. A Civic shouldn't be bigger than a Jeep. It's funny, but that's why I built it. I love it. Thank you, man. That's my favorite car by far. Me and my wagon are like this. Like, that's one car that I'll never sell. The wagon and my Element are the two cars that I'll be buried in somehow. Maybe chop me in half, put half of me in the Element, half of me in the wagon, and we'll call it good. Those are my babies. And I'm really sad that I haven't done a whole lot of videos. I haven't done any videos on my Element on my channel, but that's fixing to change pretty soon. I got some big ideas. And now that I got the drone and stuff, I have a really good idea for it. So I'm just about to hit 200,000 miles on the Element, and I want to do kind of a big video for that on the Element. Plus, I got tons of video ideas. I have been moving constantly. May was going to be a killer month, and so far it's been so much travel and so much doing, just constantly moving. I've got at least 3 videos on my hard drives that I need to make. Like, I got a video installing a new intake on the Fiesta. I did a new intake and a new skid plate on the Fiesta. I've got all that video shot and ready to go. I just got to work on it. And probably, if I get a chance to work on it while I'm at the rally, I'll maybe edit it and see if I can't upload it. I've got the Southern Ohio Forest Rally video. I've got it all on my computer ready to go. It's a while to edit that one because I got so much footage. It'll probably be like a 40-minute video or something like that, but it's going to turn out rad. I was borrowing a really nice lens, and the footage just looks fantastic. It's so incredible. Anyway, any questions you guys got, let me know. I'm just cruising down the middle of Kansas, not doing anything at all. Let me know how you guys are doing. How's the weather there? What are you guys doing on this lovely Thursday evening? I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. I've been losing track of time. I took off Wednesday and Thursday off work so I could travel. And I really didn't even hit the road till this morning. It's a really nice RSX just went by. Well, I mean, not really nice. It's just an RSX. Oh, you know what? I see crap. Devin, what's up, dude? Ugh, what you up to this evening? I'm making my way downtown. I don't want to get copyrighted. I'll play some music right now. On Hardline. What Hardline? Oh, I know what you're saying. Are you RX-7? I get some, I don't know if you saw the foot. Well, no, I guess you haven't because you're not on Facebook or Instagram. But I got some really good pictures at this last rally. I got a couple good friends that race them now. Well, I'm glad I saw that video you put up though of it running. So if you haven't seen his video, go over to his channel and see his little RX-7. I think he did a little burnout pulling out of the driveway or something. That was awesome. You looked happy as a fool though, so that's what we want to see. That's why you need to shoot more, a little bit longer form. Hey trucks. You know I'm going over the speed limit. People are still passing me. I'm holding still. Oh, never mind. It's 75 here. Oh, so Kelsey, it's a good question. Also, hey Kelsey. So I've been into photography and videography pretty much my entire life. Like as a kid, like I always had like little scroll cameras that had 35mm film, and I took a photography class back in high school that really inspired me to really get at it. A funny backstory is my parents are both actually photographers when they met. They met as photographers, and that doesn't mean I'm a good photographer at anything, but it just is a funny backstory. It's not like anything else. For photography and videography, you really have to have an eye for that kind of stuff. What really stands out, what really it sets a mood. I always try to put a little action into it, a little bit of movement, especially with like rally cars. You want to see some brutal mudslinging, dirt, rocks, all that other stuff. So I try to incorporate that little bit of movement or a little bit of damage to a car where it gives a character. I don't know. It's all about. That's how I do it. It's nothing special, but that's how I do car photography. And plus, I love cars. I think that has a big thing to do with it as well. Like, I don't just see like oh well, look, it's a pickup truck. Here's a picture of it, and go about my business. I love cars. And I love racing, and I always have. So I put a lot of passion into how I do videos and how I do the pictures of them as well. And you know what one of my biggest pet peeves are, and I hope this catches on. I want to make like some hashtag or a T-shirt. You know when people take a cell phone picture of a car and they do like 45-degree angles? That is cancerous to me. I hate it so bad. And so many people do that on like Facebook and Instagram, like a 45-degree angle picture of their car. That bothers me as a semi-amateur photographer or whatever you want to call me. But thank you. I love it though. I really didn't. When I got my camera, I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do just videos or just do video and photography, but I started learning some new photography stuff, and it really caught on, and I really like doing that. And plus, I like the feeling that it gives other drivers when they see it. Is when they see a picture of their car going fast or sliding or doing something fun, like it brings them happiness that they don't normally have. Like a lot of people don't know anybody that does photography, and I just try to provide that middle ground to help out teams that wouldn't normally have that kind of stuff. Because my philosophy when I do like the stage rally stuff is to shoot more guys toward the back, because the teams at the front of the pack, like the first 20 cars, always have a ton of pictures and videos of them. But then all the photographers leave because they don't stay around for the rest of the race. I want to give the back of the guys toward the back of the pack, all the photography they need too, because they love it. There's their first time, and that's all they want is the memory of this is my first time being out there. What's up, Nate? And yeah, Josh, stop it. Don't do it. You're a offender. Man, let me see. Yeah, the drone stuff's been a lot of fun too, trying to incorporate that into some of my stuff. I got some new things I'm going to be working on with the drone, and I'm learning about new stuff all the time with it. And plus, it's kind of a situational thing if I can use it. So I'm going to try it. I won't be able to use it a lot this weekend, but I will try to set the scene with the drone because I can't use it during the SCCA event, but around the event I can do some stuff. And also, Nate, what's up, dude? What are you doing tonight? You gonna go out for a rip there, bud? Are you, bud? I'm ready to come to Canada. Real bad. Good. That's another thing about photography. If you want to get good and learn about how to do it and how you like to do it, it's seat time. You just got to go out there and actually take pictures. You can't be a good photographer unless you take a lot of pictures. I mean, a lot of pictures. And then you can start realizing, oh, this is my style. This is what I like to do. Like, I didn't know what my style was until I really started getting into it, and I started editing. And I started seeing like a more surrealistic, like cartoon, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like, my pictures look more like a video game, and that's kind of how I like it. It kind of looks a little fake, a little real, but you know it's real at the end of the day. It's kind of my style. It's a little bit artistic. It's not quite just a point and click, and then here's your picture. I like to put a little bit of time for editing mine. So far, the MPG's been great. I've been driving for 10 hours and 45 minutes, and my average miles per gallon is 19.5. That's awesome. And I've been, it doesn't feel like it's even there. Good, Josh. Go out there and take some pictures. Get out there and do it. It's gonna be, I don't know what the weather's like there, but it was nice when I left Arkansas. But yeah, the miles per gallon of this thing has been great. I've been averaging right about 20 or so ever since I left Arkansas. Going through the hills, it dipped a little bit, but it's back up in the 19.5 range. But the trip to Ohio, like without a trailer, it was just me, Ace, and Brooke. I was seeing like 32 miles per gallon for the average on the way up. So this thing is a tank. I love it. Yeah, BTC has been doing some movement lately. I've been watching that. I kind of slept on it for a while, and I took all my stuff out of it again. It looks like it got interesting again. Yeah, you're not kidding. They well, like 19.5 in like a regular pickup truck with no trailers. Good. I'm hauling a Fiesta in a heavy ass U-Haul trailer, and I didn't even feel like it's there. Man, what? Do not feed. I roll coal past polar bears. You know how I feel about polar bears. I had to put in diesel exhaust fluid for the first time today, which I didn't. It didn't need it, but I just topped it off while we're doing an oil change. That protects the polar bears. That's what I plan on doing, Zach. Oh yeah, really? I didn't know that. I didn't see that. That may be why the spike in BTC went up. I really do want to tune this thing though. I'm about 30 minutes outside of Wichita, heading toward Denver. Looks like I'm going to start hitting a little bit of rain. I don't know. Roads are wet like it just rained here. But the old Cayenne's doing fantastic. And yes, Meg, if you're watching, I am using my blinker. I don't know if I'll bring the Cayenne up to Canada when I come up or not. Just depends on if I can steal it from Brooke or not. We've already taken a couple of giant trips with it. We bought it in Chicago, drove it home, then went to Ohio. Yeah, it's supposed to be cold right now. I think the high is like 40 today. So I was gonna wear shorts when I left Arkansas, and I was like, I'm gonna get to Denver and freeze. Speaking of freeze, it's starting to get cold now. Is the temperature dropping? Yeah, it's not too bad. It's like 72 still. Yeah, Kelsey, that's the whole reason I do that is because when you go out and you do the races and stuff like that, like when I do like rallycross, even like people, they don't understand, but when you show them a picture, like, oh wow, that's really cool. So if I can show a picture of the guys from the back sliding sideways or getting air or doing something at all, like that's something you can take back and show. Look, this is me doing what I'm doing. This is what I do on the weekend. This is why I'm so crazy and I don't have any money. That's the whole reason. It's like when I went to 100 Acre Woods, my goal this year was to get a picture of every single car going over the cattle jump that got to the cattle jump. And I did. I got a picture of everybody. So if you were on the cattle jump, I sent you a picture. And I did the SOFR pictures a little bit differently this year. I don't like asking for money, but I started putting a donation link with my emails I send out. And I've been getting a lot of donations back, which is good. That'll help me for the next rally to get the next one. That's what I was hoping about, like going to OTR. We'll see. And also, Kelsey, if you guys want like a video of just your car, I can do that too. Just let me know, and I can work on something. I did that at one time for oh, what's the team? I forgot what the name of the team is, but they're the Blue Audi from 100 Acre Woods last year. I did a Krieger team. I did a whole video just for them on their stuff. Oh, of course, yeah, I absolutely would love to ride. I hope my plan for next year is to start tearing the Fiesta down for rally. So either the Fiesta or the CRX or something's going to be on stage next year, and I'll be in it. That's the plan, at least. You know how life is. Yeah, no, I should just bring the Cayenne, just get a whole trailer, and just bring something back. I'm sure America would love me importing cars by myself. So, Kelsey, what's the next rally you guys are going to? I would like to go to Lake Superior also. Lake Superior rally looks amazing. And STPR, I'd love that. There's all the ones up that way I'd love to go to. Oh man, yeah. So funny story about Nefer. I was supposed to go this year. Me and the family are going to take a trip up to Maine anyway. But we planned on going to Nefer and going to Maine and just staying for a week. But the problem ended up happening is there's Missouri is doing the Rallycross tour in Missouri, which is the closest one to me, on that same weekend, of course. So I got to stick with my Rallycross right now. I kind of made a commitment that I was going to do all these tours this year. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'll go to Maine after that, probably sometime in July. So I am going to miss Nefer. I do really, really want to go up there because I know a lot of the dudes up there. And plus Tim O'Neill and all those guys, Dave. I don't know if Dave said he may not make it this time, so we'll see. Yeah, I'll be doing that next year. My plan is to at least have one Rallycross car still, or maybe even just run the Fiesta and Rallycross. We'll see. I don't know. I've got a couple different cars I can use right now. I want to turn the Element to like a little bit of both car, and I think the CRX, it'll be more like a NASA event kind of car. It's got a half a cage in it already. I'll probably just update that, get my NASA license, and do some stage stuff with that. Just get some seat time behind the wheel of that one. We'll see. There's always possibilities for everything. But yeah, the New England Forest Rally looks beautiful. And I think from what I read, they have like rally buses that will take you to the different stages. Of course, with doing media, I wouldn't do that anyway, but it's a neat idea. the audio or anything makes noise, something crazy, let me know too, because I can't tell how the audio is with this live stream. So the original plan and the plan that I have going right now is to have the Fiesta ready for stage for next year. I don't know who I'm going to have actually do most of the build. I'm going to have somebody do the cage. I talked to Preston a lot, Preston and Cam a lot. They're at ODD. I talked to William at Broken Motorsports. Petro, I don't know. They're both kind of far out. I don't know if I know Adam or not. Who's the name sounds familiar, I just can't think of who he is. I may not have met him yet. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, like I said, nothing's set in stone yet, but I have been kind of just playing around with talking to a couple different the guys that build Fiesta stuff. I don't know. We'll see. All right, Devin. We'll catch you later, buddy. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. The little Corolla or something. He was out pretty early this year. That's maybe why I didn't get a chance to see him. I don't think I got any pictures or video of him either. Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't see him very far into the rally. I saw pictures of him from Thursday, but after that, I didn't see much of it. I don't know. We'll see. Because it could all change. Oh, that's awesome. He's like a travel around cage guy. And also, Nate, I want a can of poutine. Is it like a Campbell's can, like a soup can, or is it like a, I don't know. It sounds gross, but interesting. And Kelsey, it's really going to have to deal a lot with like my location too, because we may be moving this year. I don't know. There's a lot of things that are kind of on the table that it kind of depends on what kind of will determine on what happens next year as far as getting the cars ready. That's awesome. Yeah, I've got a buddy down there who does like a circle track racing and mini sprint cars, and he talked about building my cage, and I gave him all the specification sheets. He's like, yeah. He said, I got all the benders and all the welders, just let me know when we can do it. So somebody can do it. So I'm heading to Denver to stay with my friend Brett. We're gonna leave out from Denver in the morning to go to Utah for a race. I got a race in Utah Saturday and Sunday. So just heading to Denver tonight. That way I can crash there and then get up early and head out. I think he talked about stopping my PFI on the way out. We may go do that. Just depends on how late it is when I get in. I don't think Brent or Kyle or anybody will be there, but we can at least stop by and get some pictures. But Brett, the guy that I'm going to stay with, he knows it pretty well. He goes up there a lot and does the glasses for Shane's son, or Brent's son. Kelsey, where's your guys' shop at, by the way? I guess I really didn't get a chance to talk to you, so I didn't really get to see where you guys are from and where you guys are out of. All right, we'll get some Molsons in us, Nate, and we'll crack open some cans of poutine. Illinois, okay, I got you. Yeah, we're in southern Arkansas right now, so I'm really far from everybody. The only place I'm kind of close to is like Rally Ready in Austin, which is still like a 6-hour drive for me, but I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of determining factors of where I'll end up going, but I'll keep that in mind though. Because even if I just go drop the car off, I could. And also, I've got another sponsor down in Atlanta, JST Performance. I've been talking to Brian down there a lot about doing tuning for the Fiesta. So I may drop it down. I may drop the Fiesta off to him, and I've got an LSD that I'm going to also order for it. So I got a few things I want him to install, and I may just leave the car with him for a little while. because the Fiesta with an LSD is going to be a nasty rallycross car. It's already nasty, but it could be nastier. And also, Josh, welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. Did you go get some pictures? That was a quick picture run. You just run outside and take pictures? If so, if you put it on Instagram, tag me in them. I want to see them. And if they're 45-degree angles, I will block you. I'm just kidding. I will judge you, though, harshly. It is starting to rain a little bit, so I've got the windshield wipers on. If you hear them in the video, just let me know. I think they're pretty quiet, though. Everything in this Porsche is, like, super quiet. That's funny. They better not be 45. They can be, like, 46 or maybe, like, 44, but not 45, all right? As long as we're good. Also, if you guys want to donate to Super Chat to buy me dinner, I'm all for that. My road dinner right now, what can I get with $1.99? I think I can probably get maybe, I don't know if I can get a king-size Twix or not. That's usually my road go-to. What do you guys eat on the road? Like, I try to eat good, but I never end up doing. Taco Bell is a no-go. I had some stomach issues earlier, and I really oh wait, are there pictures of you? That's a minute of your car. That's fine. Tag me in them either way. I'll give you a rating. Yes. I'll get some burritos. No corner store burritos. Alright, I won't get corner store burritos. Maybe like a corner store like pizza stick. Wait, did you put pajama pants on the Jeep? Selfie with your car. Yeah, Kelsey, follow him on Instagram. Josh, put your Instagram on there in the chat. We'll get you some more followers right quick. We'll do an Instagram follow train. So if you guys don't know, Josh, he actually spotted me on the road last year going to New York to race. I went to Watkins Glen and I went to Watkins Glen to go do a rallycross. And on the way back, I got a DM with a picture of my Fiesta on a trailer. And he said, spot it. He's like, your car looks awesome. And I was like, that's so cool. That's why I have stickers in the back for my dashing car stuff. Yeah, go follow her as well. I took some good. I'll put some pictures up on Instagram. I don't know if I sent them to you yet or not, Kelsey. I've sent a couple of them out. I'll send to all the media I've got. I think I got some of 100 Acre Woods of you guys too that I'll send out. If you don't mind, shoot me an Instagram message, and I usually just screen cap those and I'll send them to you. Good. Yeah, those ones on Facebook are okay, but it kills the quality. Like if I email you the. All right, so $11. What can I buy with $11? That's like a lot of McDonald's. I really don't want McDonald's though. Thank you, Kelsey. That whenever I get an email or a message like that, like I said, I just screen cap it and I have a folder where I have like pending where I need to send pictures to, and that just helps me keep up with it because I got we lost signal there for a second. Signal's good. All right, there we go. That's funny. Yeah, when you sent that picture, that made my weekend because I don't know. I like when people spot my car and they enjoy it because I put a lot of time and work into the Fiesta and trying to get it ready. And when other people notice that hey, it's a pretty cool car, like that makes me happy. Like I was at O'Reilly's earlier. Just got your message, Kelsey. Thank you. I was at O'Reilly's earlier and I heard people talking like, "Oh, that's one of them Fiesta STs. They got the STR out now, and it's a blah 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 blah." It's a bunch of rednecks in Tulsa. They didn't know what they were talking about. And I went up the counter and he's like, "Oh, Dirtfish, you're going to Dirtfish?" I'm like, "No, I'm going to a race." And he's like, "What's that got in it? Like the 2.3 liter?" And I was like, "No, it's a 1.6 liter." And they're impressed at least. They want to talk about rally car stuff. He's like, "So that is a rally car?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's a rally car. It's a rally cross." But he doesn't know the difference. Freaking signal. All right, now my signal's good now. Should be good. Also, if you're new to the channel and you're watching, stop by to say hey. Like, I try to talk to a bunch of my subscribers, and sometimes I don't get a chance to. I know most of my core group of guys and girls. I know them pretty well. I've got people that have been here since the beginning, or the last year and a half have been doing this. So stop by and say hey. And good. Yeah, Josh is a good guy. As long as he stays away from those 45-degree angle pictures, we're good. I am in the Porsche. I don't know if you can see the Porsche logo right here. Hang on. Let's see if I can light this up. You see it? That's a $400 option. I didn't pay for it, but it's there. Wait, who sent me 99 cents? Thank you. I will buy a drink with that. Yeah, so that's the crazy thing about Porsches is like the thing that makes them expensive is all the options people get. So you can get another Porsche emblem like on the armrest, and that's another $600 option. The ones in the headrest are a $400 option. I mean, that's what makes them expensive. Like, you can get the panoramic roof that goes all the way back. I've only got this little sunroof here, but it's better than nothing. The panoramic sunroof is like another $6,000 option. It's nuts. So that's where they get a lot of the price from. Oh, you're actually going to slam the Patriot? I can dig it. Put some good sized wheels on it at least. So you need to. Do you still have that Accord wagon? Okay, yeah. I don't know if the service is real good here or not. It looks like my service is full, but you can never really tell with this YouTube stream. So I'm trying to get around this guy. Let's see. Okay, I got you. Hope Malvern's treating you well. All right, good deal. Like I said, I wasn't sure how the quality was going to be. That's awesome. You still got the wagon. I want to see some more pictures of that. That'll look good. I bet I can see the Patriot on some matte gray Hellcat wheels. I think that'd be sick. That's awesome. I've read about those, and I love anything random and weird diesel is just cool to me. And I didn't know about these Porsche diesels until maybe 2 months ago, and I started researching them, and I started trying to find the perfect one to get, because I needed something that was a good family hauler, something the wife could drive around, got good gas mileage and still tow, but I didn't want a pickup truck. I hate pickup trucks. Oh, what do I wish? I don't know. Some kind of locking system would be really great. Really, with the way the diff and all that stuff works. Do I have to drink it on stream, or do I? You know how I get when I get that syrup in me. Yeah, this is a Porsche diesel. This is a 3-liter TDI. Back to your question, Jacob. There's a lot of things I wish the people manufactured for the wagon. Maybe an off-road set of suspension, struts. I don't know. Like I said, a factory locking system or some kind of manufactured locking system to truly lock the wagon would be great. I've done a lot of research and a lot of homework and a lot of backwards engineering of the whole system. There's just no way to really truly lock it. So that's why I'm designing mine to be a fully limited slip system, and I talked about that a little bit in my video, and if you're interested in it, I'll talk to you about it some more here in a minute. But yeah, about the diesel. This is a Porsche diesel. It's a 2015 Cayenne diesel. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm the same way. I'm the same way with a lot of different cars, especially Hondas. I've always been a real big Honda nut. Especially the weirder they are, the more I like them. So, but any kind of niche weird car, I really just enjoy. That's why I love the Civic wagon so much. Like, no one knew that Civics ever came in four-wheel drive. They barely knew about wagons. It's just cool, especially when I have mine big and lifted. It just blows people's minds, and that's about as niche as it gets when it comes to Honda. Of course, there are some gray market cars I'd love to have. Like, I don't know if I've ever talked about it to you guys, but like, one of my favorite gray market cars is the Accord Aero Deck. Which bushings do you talk? The like lift bushings or what? Yeah, your Honda, your Accord wagon is weird. Oh man, yeah, I just added Jake on Facebook. Uh, yeah, any kind of weird CRX and stuff like that. Weird CRX. That's awesome. Yeah, I love like there's a couple of rare edition CRX that I really like, the glass top ones and all that stuff. There's crazy amounts of weird things that came out of Japan that we never got. Huge fan, huge fan. There's actually some of the other ones that came out, like the Australian and New Zealand market. There's a 90 Civic four-door that came four-wheel drive with it's called the Interact system, and it's like a weird LSD in the rear end. One day I'll have one. That's awesome. I wish I were that fancy. I always said when I got a Porsche, I was going to get a Porsche hat and a Porsche polo and a Porsche gloves. Oh man, no kidding. Especially Honda. Like, there's another Honda that I just recently came across a few months ago that I never knew about. It's called the Honda Crossroads, and it's a bastard child of Land Rover and Honda. So it's an old Land Rover Discovery. It's just called the Honda Crossroads. I guess they had a partnership back then I never knew about. I'd love to import one of those, just be a real freak. Of course, it might be the most unreliable Honda ever badged. You never know. I find weird Honda stuff all the time, though. So the Crossroads, I think, was early 90s. I want to say like 93, 94, somewhere in there. But if you Google Honda Crossroads, you'll see it. It's weird. It's exactly a Land Cruiser or Land Rover or whatever, with just Honda badges everywhere. And I love that I still find new Hondas all the time. Yeah, I've seen those too. Those are nutty. I've seen a couple of those pop up on Facebook for sale, and it's crazy. I'd love to have one too, just to say I had one. So one day when I'm rich and famous and fat and stuff, that's the plan, is just to have a Honda ranch of Honda freak cars. I will one day. Watch. Yeah, good. That's, like I said, man, that's all it is, just going out and doing some more legwork or just getting seat time behind that camera. A lot of people always ask me, they're like, well, what camera do I need? What do I need to do? How much should I spend on a camera? The best philosophy I can tell people when they're trying to get started, the best camera you have is the one you're holding in your hand right now. Thank you, Daryl. I just got your email. Sorry, I'm driving. I can't really read it. That's why I tried to do the YouTube thing right quick. Bye, Kelsey. We'll see you later. Go enjoy your ice cream for me. I got enough donations I can get my own ice cream now. I'm a strong, independent woman myself. Sorry, I didn't see that one. I'm on the fence. Yeah, I wouldn't sacrifice any more wagons. I've been wanting to make the video about that for a while, about saving Civic wagons. I just don't want it to be polarizing and people come in and attack me because, oh, wagons are junk, just cut them up and part them out, that's all they're worth. Because the whole drag racing fad where they're cutting up and parting out wagons really hurts my wagon heart. And I know that's one, I guess the only real positive out of it is going to drive the wagon prices up. I don't know, it's hard. It hurts my soul that people part those things out like that. Yeah, that's all it takes, man. Like I said, cell phone cameras, GoPros, anything you've got to take pictures with or actually work with, that's the best camera in the world. Like that's what you're going to capture the moment with, and you can kind of learn your style and learn what you want to do just with that. You don't need anything fancy. You don't need a $5,000 camera to go take pictures. You really don't. And Jesse, I'm looking at you, by the way. You know, if you're still watching, you know I'm talking to you. I'm jealous of that camera. Yeah, the whole state of wagons really. This happens every couple of years where people will buy up wagons and they'll be really excited about them, then they'll just tear them apart and sell them for cheap. And this one's been a pretty toxic one. I think a bunch of YouTube channels got famous for building the all-wheel drive Civics and trying to do drag records. And people just thought, well, I'm going to do that too. And they just started partying out wagons and just scrapping them and just assholes. It made me so mad. I mean, Tercel wagons are still rad too, man. There's some real crazy, weird wagons out there that I love. I'd love to have a Tercel four-wheel drive wagon though, just to see what they're all about. I think they're push button four-wheel drive. I'm pretty sure, aren't they? I'm not sure if all of them are. I don't really know a whole lot about them. Yeah, I would stock RT parts while you can. Just try to save them. I see people scrapping a wagon pretty much every week. I see one going to the junkyard and it hurts. It really does. I don't know, but everybody knows about it, but most people do. I have 2 RT wagons still, and I'm not getting rid of those ever. That's awesome. That's what I like about the old 80s and 90s wagons. Any kind of them. They always have some weird quirk to them. Do you guys ever remember that Subaru wagon? I think for the 70s, it's got the center headlight. Ah, okay, that's pretty cool. Kind of like a low range or something like that, or just an engager. Either way, that's still rad. That's one thing I want to do is I want to get a 3rd gen Civic wagon and look at the push button system in that. Really study that because I think it's all cable operated from what I've seen, but I really don't. I don't know if it's just cable from. I don't know. I gotta do some research. I gotta find a 3rd gen RT and or look into it, not tear it apart. Yeah, the center, I think it's like a Subaru L or Subaru something. Loyal. Awesome. Those old trips like that, those were the crazy days. I'm old enough that I was able to partake in some of those cross country trips when the speed limit was only 55. A long time. Like now, the speed limit here is 75, and that everybody's at 75 or more. But I remember the old days of going long trips at 55 miles an hour. That's all you're going to do. Yeah, I like 3rd gen. I think they were a little bit more luxurious. I think when they got to the 4th gen, they just kind of made it kind of a econo box more than anything. But just looking at Bill's Bill's 3rd gen that he used to have, little tweed stuff, little extra pockets up front, little cool glass in the back. I think they were a little bit more luxurious. I think you're right. I almost had one. I was so close to getting one. And it's gonna be free too. The one that got away. Always happens. Anybody else have a one that got away story? That one's probably the most recent one. It was a 3rd gen that had been turned into a rally car. It had a half cage into it. It's completely gutted. It had Kirksey seats in it. Had a push bar in the front of it. It had carburetors off a motorcycle, but it was a 3rd gen all-wheel drive. That's awesome. Yeah, I remember seeing some of those GLs. And I remember that's that center headlight one. Those are wacky. I love that kind of stuff. Yeah, Josh, I'm sure you got plenty of stories up there. I'm jealous that you got that Accord wagon for what you did. That's the beautiful thing about the cars and all that stuff. Is just what you can get away with, what you can find. And God, they're everywhere. Oh yeah. I have a. So is this 6th gen or 5th gen? Oh, okay, yeah. That's the EG, right? Those are rare nowadays, especially unmolested. Yeah, those rear windows, Nate, those are the boss. That's one of my favorite parts about that wagon altogether. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, there was a time when you could get those Mark IV Supras for pretty reasonably priced, even just shells and just random projects. Nowadays, nothing. Good luck finding one, especially from that one, the pristine one that went for like $200,000 or whatever. That gives me good hope for the future of classic Japanese cars in the market, though. They're really starting to come around now that the generation that grew up with them, like us, like we got money, they're going to start really skyrocketing. That's fine. It doesn't matter if it's the best or not. It's the memories you get out of it. Yeah, that's true. Like if I had a choice between a wagon and an EG coupe, I'd go a wagon all day long. That's just me. I'm kind of crazy anyway. I've had 6 Civic wagons. I've got 2 still. I don't know what it is about them. I absolutely love them. It's like me and Justin always talk about. You'll never find a more diverse crowd of cars. Like you can do so much with the wagon. You can stance it, you can drag race it, you can rally cross it, you can lift it, you can just do whatever you want to with them. Or you can just, you can start your own business driving around in one, just hauling stuff because it's got so much capacity. That's also very true. So I had a very similar experience with my S2000. I had an 08 S2000, as most of you guys remember. And I would drive that thing around and I'd get maybe 1 or 2 people that would say something about it or say, oh, it's a nice car, or oh, I like your car. But you take the wagon, everywhere you go. Well, mine's a little weird anyway, but everywhere you go. Yeah, the community is very tight. We're all a bunch of stuck-up snobs. But yeah, everywhere you go with the Civic wagon, it's a long form conversation you're gonna have. It's so much fun. Like when I took it to North Carolina with me and Justin, every gas station we stopped at, we had somebody stop and talk to us about it. Yeah, take a picture of it and send it to me. Those old Subaru wagons are just neat. They're really well built. So I may do some more videos like this. Maybe tomorrow. I will need gas before too long, and I need to get some food.